Hi, my name is Tara, and I'm a patient at Synergy Nutrition and Wellness. So my experience with Synergy Nutrition and Wellness has been great. I've been a patient now, even before it was Synergy, for about 6 years, and everything I came in with concerns has been relinquished. So before I started nutrition response testing, I had already started to make some changes on my own. I had bloating, I had headaches, my mood was all over the place, and in an attempt to try and figure things out on my own, I started doing some research on nutrition and went vegetarian and ultimately vegan for 2 years. It helped a lot in the terms that I was able to get rid of dairy. But in going vegan, I was also eating a lot of soy, a lot of carbohydrates, and still had some of the symptoms, although improved, that I had initially was trying to get rid of. So when I met Jimmy, I fought back a little bit about getting back into eating meat. It was difficult after not having had it for 2 years to think about eating meat again, because at that point it was also an ethical thing for me. But I understood at that point that from a nutritional standpoint and from a health standpoint that it was important for me to incorporate those things into my diet. And in doing so, I was able to decrease my carbohydrate and my sugar load, get rid of soy, which can be bad for me, and my symptoms continued to improve from there. So in order for this to work, you have to be a participant. The reason why people fail at something like this is they think that things are going to be handed to them, that they're going to be given a meal plan, that they're going to be, their food's going to be prepped for them. You have to be a participant in this for this to work. This is not like going to the doctor and getting a medication that's going to suppress the symptoms that you come in concerned with. What's most important is that you take ownership for the things that have caused your symptoms and acknowledge that it's your changes that are going to make these things work and your symptoms improve. So what I would say to someone who's thinking about doing it is really just to jump in and do it. Clearly what you've been doing isn't working, and that's why you're even considering these other options. I was an absolute skeptic when I started hearing about nutrition response testing and how it works. I'm a formally trained medical professional. I'm a physician assistant, so it was very far out of what my belief system was. But at that point, I was just ready to start making some changes and see what would work for me, and I'm glad I did, so you should too. I would recommend Synergy Nutrition and Wellness. I've been amazed with the results I've seen for myself, the results in my friends that come here. It's just amazing to see how fast changes can happen when you really start giving your body the right tools to heal.